Miami ground, Delta Tree 20 requesting pushback.
Delta Tree 20 pushback request accepted.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack, you can go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you, place them directly on the floor, or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety.
Miami ground, Exejet 681 requesting pushback. Exejet 681 pushback request accepted.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
Miami ground, Exejet 681 requesting the end of pushback.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
Contact tower on 123.9 when ready.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another, whoever you are.
Wherever you're going.
We are proud to fly you there.
Because the first step towards connection
is departure.
Welcome aboard. And thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has used as a raft. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exit nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely. But just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your suite door is open. Please note there is a placard on the door, visible when open, explaining how to use the suite door in case of an emergency. If you're seated in the main cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are lowered, and in the Delta Premium Select cabin, ensure your aisle armrests are raised.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we span this amazing world of ours, we celebrate all that connects us. Thank you for choosing Delta to be a part of your journey.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please sit back, settle in, and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
Miami Tower Delta Tree 20 continue for east departure.
Going to 133.775 Exejet 901. Exejet 681 altimeter 30.17 wind 167 at 1 tree. Cleared for takeoff runway 12. Miami Tower, Yellow Niner 25, heavy ready for IFR departure runway 12. Yellow Niner 25, heavy hold short runway 12. Traffic is Boeing on final. American Niner 24, heavy number 3 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind 167 at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. Copa Tree for heavy number 4 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind 167 at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. Cleared to land runway 12 number 3 American Niner 24 heavy. Cleared to land runway 12 number 2 American 819er heavy. American 819er heavy number 4 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind 167 at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. Boeing 876 number 4 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind 167 at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. Cleared to land runway 12 number 4 Copa Tree 4 heavy. American Niner 24 heavy exit runway when able. Cleared to land runway 12 number 4 Boeing 876. Cleared to land runway 12 number 4 American 819er heavy. Exit Niner 02 number 5 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 156 at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. American Niner 24 heavy contact ground on 131.6. Cleared to land runway 12 number 5 Exit Niner 02. 131.6 American Niner 24 heavy. Goodbye. Copa Tree 4 heavy exit runway when able. American 1259er heavy number 2 for landing. Follow the Boeing on final. Wind 139er at 13. Cleared to land runway 12. Cleared to land runway 12 number 2 American 1259er heavy. 811 ready for IFR departure runway 12. ExitJet 811 hold short runway 12. Traffic is going on the runway.
Beach, approach Delta Tree, 207,400 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Palm Beach, approach altimeter 30.15 radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact Palm Beach approach on 128 decimal tree. Good day.
128 decimal tree, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Palm Beach, approach Delta Tree, 209,000 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Palm Beach, approach altimeter 30.14 radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Miami Center on 132.15. Good day.
132.15, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Miami Center, Delta Tree, 209,300 feet.
Delta Tree 20, Miami Center altimeter 30.14 radar contact, continue. JetBlue 229er tree heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 260 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. JetBlue 259er 7 Heavy Miami Center radar contact, continue to Plaid. Miami Center Cessna November 87 Tree 9er tree is passing 4,100 feet, climbing 5,000 feet. Cessna Delta November 8739er tree, Miami Center altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact continue. Delta tree 20 contact Miami Center on 132.25. Good day.
132.25, Delta tree 20. Goodbye. Miami Center, Delta tree 2010,200 feet.
Delta tree 20, Miami Center altimeter tree 0.14 radar contact continue. o'clock 4 miles at flight level 360, Boeing. Report them in sight. Delta 1889er heavy traffic is 12 o'clock 1 miles at flight level 350, Boeing. Report them in sight. WestJet 2377 heavy have the traffic. Delta 1889er heavy traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 340 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Delta 1889er heavy have the traffic. Delta 1889er heavy, traffic alert. 3 o'clock less than 1 mile, flight level 340 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Delta 1889er heavy traffic in sight. Miami Center on 124.1. Good day.
124.1 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Miami Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level 185.
Delta Tree 20 Miami Center radar contact continue. Center, Delta 1410 Heavy is passing flight level tree 70, climbing flight level tree 70. Delta 1410 Heavy, Miami Center radar contact continue. 40, descending flight level tree 30. American 471 Heavy, Miami Center radar contact, continue to ronk. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0. Good day.
134.0 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level 280.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Center Delta 1410 Heavy is at flight level tree 70, climbing flight level tree 70. Delta 1410 Heavy, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day.
120.85 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 00.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Jacksonville Center Delta 1410 Heavy is at flight level tree 70, climbing flight level tree 70. Delta 1410 Heavy, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 128.7. Good day.
128.7 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 15.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center radar contact, continue. Jacksonville Center Delta 14 410 Heavy is at flight level 370, climbing flight level 370. Delta 1410 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. Delta 320 traffic is 5 o'clock, 2 miles, at flight level 370, Boeing B748. Report them in sight.
Delta 320 have the Boeing B748 in sight.
Delta 1410 Heavy traffic is 12 o'clock, 2 miles, at flight level 335 Airbus. Report them in sight. Delta 1410 Heavy traffic in sight. 12 o'clock, 4 miles, at flight level tree 40 Airbus A320 in. Report them in sight. Delta 1410 heavy traffic alert. 1 o'clock, less than 1 mile, flight level tree 40 Airbus A320 in. Report them in sight. Delta 1410 heavy, have the Airbus A320 in sight. Good day.
Going to 120.85 Delta Tree 20. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 85.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center radar contact continue.
1 tree 5.5, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level, tree 90.
Delta Tree 20, Washington Center, radar contact, continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 50% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
3.85 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 40.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 124.725. Good day.
124.725 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 0.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the Boeing in sight. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level 260.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water and juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flight.
Southwest Tree 746 heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level Tree 80 Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. 2 miles at flight level tree 55, Boeing B748. Report them in sight. Delta Tree 20, contact Washington Center on 127.7. Good day.
127.7 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level 220.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. 746 Heavy is passing flight level tree 85, climbing flight level tree 90. Southwest tree 746 Heavy, Washington Center radar contact, continue. Southwest tree 746 Heavy traffic is 7 o'clock 2 miles at flight level tree 50, Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Washington Center JetBlue 152 Heavy is at flight level tree 50, climbing flight level tree 70. JetBlue 152 Heavy, Washington Center radar contact, continue to Botone. JetBlue 152 Heavy traffic is 5 o'clock 2 miles at flight level tree 75 Boeing. Report them in sight. Southwest tree 746 Heavy, have the Airbus A320N in sight. Southwest tree 746 Heavy traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60, Boeing B748. Report them in sight. JetBlue 152 Heavy traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60, Boeing B748. Report them in sight. Southwest tree 746 Heavy traffic in sight. JetBlue 152 Heavy traffic in sight. Delta 732 Heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 55 Boeing. Report them in sight. WestJet 1045 Heavy traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40, Airbus A320N. Report them in sight. Delta 732 Heavy traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 50 Boeing. Report them in sight. Delta 732 Heavy, have the Boeing in sight. Washington Center Southwest tree 719er Heavy flight level tree 60. Southwest tree 719er Heavy Washington Center radar contact, continue. JetBlue 152 Heavy contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day. Southwest Tree 746 Heavy contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day. 125.45 JetBlue 152 Heavy. Goodbye. Southwest Tree 719er Heavy traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 50 Boeing. Report them in sight. Going to 125.45 Southwest Tree 746 Heavy. Southwest Tree 719er Heavy traffic in sight. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
Going to 124.775 Delta Tree 20. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20, 14,100 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center altimeter 29.85 radar contact. Continue. Heavy traffic is 5 o'clock 3 miles at flight level tree 2. Southwest 9030 heavy contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day. Southwest 9030 heavy. Goodbye. Boeing 720 traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 300 Boeing B748. Report them in sight. Washington Center Jet 371 Heavy Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Boeing 720, have the traffic. Cessna 807, you are 24 miles northwest. Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway tree 1 approach via Alpha Charlie Yankee transition. Clear to Alpha Charlie Yankee. Airbus 807, you are 21 miles west. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway tree 1 approach via Alpha Charlie Yankee transition. Clear to Alpha Charlie Yankee. JetBlue 152 Heavy contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day. JetBlue 152 Heavy. Goodbye. Delta Tree 20 contact approach on 124.6. Good day.
124.6 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Approach Delta Tree 2010,400 feet.
Delta Tree 20, approach altimeter 29.82 radar contact, continue.
Delta Tree 20 is type Airbus 9er, miles southeast of 44 November Juliet, 5,500 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta Tree 20 approach. Squawk 2654.
Squawk 2654 Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20 radar contact 8 miles southeast of 44 November Juliet, 5,200 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20 contact New York. Approach on 134.35. Good day.
Going to 134.35 Delta Tree 20. New York approach, Delta Tree 20, 5,000 feet.
Delta Tree 20 New York approach altimeter 29.80 radar contact. Continue. traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at 2,900 feet Boeing. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the Boeing in sight.
Delta Tree 20 traffic alert. 9 o'clock less than 1 mile, 2,500 feet Boeing. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 have the traffic.
Delta Tree 20 traffic is 10 o'clock 2 miles at 500 feet Boeing. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20 traffic in sight.
New York approach Speedbird 173 Heavy is missed approach at Kennedy. Speedbird 173 Heavy, you are 1 mile east. Climb and maintain 9,800 feet. Expect RNAV Zulu runway 22 left approach via Delta Papa Kilo transition.
Kennedy Tower Delta Tree 20 is 1 miles north, 600 feet with Sierra to land.
Delta Tree 20 Kennedy Tower. Altimeter 29.81 wind 21 tree at 4. Fly left traffic runway 22 right.
Fly left traffic runway 22 right Delta Tree 20.
JetBlue 253 6 heavy turn next taxiway. 4 Aero Enlaces 101 Heavy ready for departure runway 22 right IFR to Mexico City. Aero Enlaces 101 Heavy hold short runway 22 right. Traffic is Airbus A320N on final. JetBlue 2536 Heavy number 3 for landing. Follow the Airbus A320N on final. Wind 213 at 4. Caution, the Airbus A320N landing runway 22 left. Clear to land runway 22 right. Brickyard 5617 Heavy contact approach on 128.125. Good day. Clear to land runway 22 right number 3 JetBlue 2536 Heavy. Goodbye. Hold short runway 22 right Aero Enlaces 101 Heavy. .125 Brickyard 5617 Heavy. Goodbye. Delta 616 Heavy exit runway when able. runway 22 right. Alaska 18 Heavy, go around. JetBlue 148 Heavy number 3 for landing. Follow the aircraft on final. Wind 213 at 4. Caution, the Airbus A320 and landing runway 22 left. Clear to land runway 22 right. Going around Alaska 18 Heavy. JetBlue 253 6 Heavy, exit runway when able. Alaska 18 Heavy, contact New York approach on 126.8. Good day. Endeavour 5287 number 4 for landing. Follow the Cessna Skyhawk on final. Wind 213 at 4. Caution, the Airbus A320 and landing runway 22 left. Clear to land runway 22 right. 126.8 Alaska 18 Heavy. Goodbye. JetBlue 253 6 Heavy, exit runway when able. Clear to land runway 22 right number 3 JetBlue 148 Heavy. Clear to land runway 22 right number 4 Endeavour 5287. JetBlue 2784 Heavy, go around. JetBlue 253 6 Heavy, exit runway when able. Going around JetBlue 2784 Heavy. JetBlue 2784 Heavy, contact New York approach on 13 for decimal 35. Good day. For decimal 35, JetBlue 2784 Heavy. Goodbye. Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, we request that you return to your seat and make sure without any carry-on items, please make sure they are safely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. 131.375 JetBlue 148 Heavy. Goodbye. Delta 320, go around. JetBlue 253, 6 Heavy turn, next taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has been parked to the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will be your only indication that it's